Thank you very much. I'd like to start off by thanking the Independence Bowl Committee. We were coming over today and just talking about how much fun we've had. The hospitality, it's first class. Everywhere we've been, everything that we've done, the last few days have just been incredible. So we can't thank them enough for taking care of us. Yesterday was pretty special. It was really cool, being on the Air Force Base and seeing the B-52s, and we had a blast yesterday, and it's going to be one of the best games, I think. We're cranking, starting off day one of bowl season, but I really think between Cal and Texas Tech, it's going to be one of the best bowls. You've got two really good teams that fought their way into a bowl. We both kind of had ups and downs all season long, and I'm really proud of this team, of the way they finished getting us into a bowl, and proud of these two guys that they just said, leave it better than you found it, and that's one thing that they've done for this program. Not the year that we thought we were going to have, but definitely where we're supposed to be, and I'm proud of the older guys for getting us in a bowl. And so with that, we'll open up with any questions.
Morning, guys. Jim McGill, BaronsHeader.com. Coach, what do you see when you take a look at the film on Cal?
Kind of almost looking in the mirror, especially defensively. Tim DeRuyter was at Cal as the defensive coordinator, Marcel Yates, and so we're very similar defensively. It's going to be a lot of pressure, the simulated pressures. And then on the other side of the ball, we're going to have to stop one of the best backs in the country. I think he's like 6th or 7th, as far as 1,200 plus yards. And so very, very similar. They play with a lot of passion. That's what I said to, their head coach last night. You can tell how much a team cares about their coaches and each other by how hard they play. And they finished off the season on a 3-game win streak. And so we got our work cut out for us.
Hey, Coach, Chris DeMerge with KS Lane Shreveport. Coach, I have 2 questions for you. First, how does this experience you've had in this particular bowl game, in terms of off the field stuff you've experienced, like Barksdale, compare and contrast to other experiences you've had in other bowl games? And plus, after a couple of practices this week, what have you kind of learned more about your squad heading into the game?
The experience has been incredible. I mean, again, being underneath a plane of that size, and just talking about, you're talking about planes that were built in the 60s and 61 that's still, functional, and it just talks about the people that came before us, how exceptional they were at their jobs. I know Tony had a blast yesterday. I know he can talk about that whenever, he got to experience a lot of fun with a group that we went after the Air Force Base. And then, we're kind of who we are. We have a lot of fun. We practice really hard. We got to practice this morning. We call it Fast Friday. These guys up here will get almost 90% to their max velocity, and we'll come out and play hard. I'm really excited because there are some guys like these guys, they've played a lot of football, but there's going to be some guys that have not played as much football this season that are going to have the opportunity, whether it's because of injury or it's because the world that we live in of the transfer portal right now. And so I'm excited to see those guys play. And the young guys, they're really fired up. And I think that's one thing that's helped us practice-wise, is you've got some guys that are going to get some different minutes that they haven't had this year, and it's going to be fun to see them.
Hey guys, Roy Lang, Shreveport Bossier Advocate. Taj, just this question for you. Not that you need motivation coming into any game, but a lot of eyes are going to be on the running back matchup here. How much extra juice does that provide for you?
It's definitely extra juice. Just some really just going through the weekend preparation of me just heading into a good game and being on the positive side of things.
I'm Jenna Vitamonte, KTAL here in Shreveport. Just, Coach, for your seniors who are playing in their last game, wearing Texas Tech for the last time across their chest, what's your message to them for tomorrow?
You made me cry, dude. Don't do that.
I know. I don't like you.
Yeah.
We're a big family and have a high care factor. These guys up here, what they've done for Texas Tech is absolutely incredible. They'll go down as the group that really, I truly believe this. They'll go down as a group that changed things, that set the standard of excellence. They have played, all three of these guys, they've played in 3 bowl games in a row. I don't know the last time that was done. I know there was a period that it wasn't done at Texas Tech. And so everything that's going on, whether it's the new build, the south end zone, changing, the gear, everything, these guys have been a part of it, and we talk all the time about playing for each other, playing for the guy to the right and left, and how hard you play shows how much you care. And these guys have a huge care factor. And so, it's our last ride together, and I always tell them, man, they're stuck with me for the rest of their life, whether they like it or not, and I'm always going to be there for them. But I know they will be there for me too. They're especially this group up here. I'm lucky, got the best news in the world that Taj is coming back. And so I get another year with him. But these two are different, pretty special. I don't like you.
Hi, Doug Parrish here with Football Organically. I know the secondary is looking forward to putting up some good action against a high-tempo offense like Cal. Can you talk a little bit about that as a defensive back?
They got a pretty good offense, not gonna lie. The quarterback is one of the biggest quarterbacks, one of the bigger guys we played against this year. A young guy, but very talented. At the end of the season is when he really got comfortable, and you can see once he's comfortable, and he's a really good quarterback. The running back, really good dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's a pretty good back. And then the receiver core, they got a pretty good receiver core. I know they got some guys that aren't playing, but the guys that are playing, it's like we got a lot of competition in receiver in the Big 12, and these guys aren't too far from that. So I'm looking forward for a good game, but take 3. Got to do it. Got to go take it.
Don Williams from the Lubbock Avalanche Journal. Taj, you said after the UCF game you thought it was your last game at Jones Stadium. What changed between then and now, the factors going into your decision to return next year?
Really just talking with my parents and Coach McGuire and the staff, and really looking to what's best for me, in my opinion, and what I can do coming back next year, and what things I have goals next year that I want to achieve, which is being Texas Tech all-time rushing leader and things like that. So really just bigger goals than that, and just helping this team next year win a Big 12 championship.
Hey, Brittany Breeding with KTBS here in Shreveport. Texas Tech isn't too far away from Shreveport. You're not near home turf, but do you think a lot of fans are going to travel here, and do you think that'll give you a little bit of an advantage as far as energy above Cali?
I think we have the best fan base in the nation. I really, truly believe that. That's one of the biggest reasons why I've been here for so long and stayed here and didn't think at all about leaving. Our fans are coming. I know they are. They're here right now. And I just hope, that they have a blast at the casinos and, have too much fun. Make sure that they can save their money and get them some snacks at the concession stands. But yeah, our fans are here. They're excited about this game. We're excited, and we're looking forward to bringing home the dub.
Sean Dillon, Rockin' pregame. With this game, and as you prepare for your last games, Rabbit, Tony, what does Coach McGuire mean to you? Now it's time for you to cry.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first. First off, I'm say, man, this dude right here really changed my perspective about the game of football and about life and everything. Like, when he came into Lubbock for the first time, we had a meeting with him, and like one of the first things that he talked about, I barely even knew this man. I don't even know how he knew this much information about me, but like, barely talked to him. He's like, man, like, we're gonna make sure that you're able to take care of your daughter. And like after that, I was just like, man, ain't nobody's ever talked to me like that. Like, my daughter, she means the world to me, and I want to do great things so that she can have a better life than I had growing up and everything. And for him to come in there and say that, and then just these 2 past years with him, man, it's just like, it's amazing, man. When I first met him, I thought he was just like trying to juice us up, because he's a new guy. He wanted us to win us over, but like he's like that every single day. I kid you not. Like for the 2 years I've been here, there has not been a day where he does not walk in that building with a smile or excited to see us and everything. And just being a player, just seeing how much he cares for us. Like he's treated like a dad in the building. Like, and then when Debbie comes in, she's like the team mom. She loves every single last one of us. They interact with us. One thing that I love is that he lets all the wives and kids are at practice. All the kids are running around. Like I have a daughter, so like that's just like the coolest thing to me. And then they all run up to him, call him Uncle JoJo. So like that's like one of the little things that has meant so much to me at this university. And for him to come in and just do everything that he promised he was going to do for my career is just, I can't thank him more enough. So thank you, Coach.
I'm really an emotional guy, so I'm gonna try to keep myself together up here. The first day I met Coach McGuire, I knew who he was just because he's a legendary high school head coach, but I didn't know how he was as a college coach. And so I was scared. I thought he was gonna call me into his office and tell me to pack my bags. Like I was like Googling how much U-Hauls cost and everything. I thought the end was near, And that meeting just went the other way. I tell him, Coach DeRuiter, and all the staffs, like, I'm really appreciative of you. Thank you for keeping me around. It has meant so much to me, my family. I love Texas Tech. And, just to have that fear of thinking that my time was going to be up was scary, but he kept me here, and he don't understand how much he has changed my life. I'm honestly so emotional that this is going to be my last game as a Red Raider. I know I'm forever a Red Raider, but, it's just something different to be in that locker room with your brothers and to wear that double T on your chest and on your helmet, on your head as a helmet and stuff, and to think that I only got one more time to do it, like, it's not bittersweet. It's exciting. It's fun. I know I'm going to make the best of the moment and opportunity, but I'm going to miss this place. I'm going to make sure I stick around just a little bit because I got to be one of the first people to walk inside that new facility that's being built in Lubbock. And like he said, I truly believe that we left this place better than we found it. Me and Rabbit been here since day one. He's one of the first guys that I met up here. That's why he's one of my best friends, and I'm excited for the future. But Coach, thank you. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you for changing my life, changing my family's life, and I'm excited to see what God has planned for me.
Mm-hmm. I like that ending. That was cute. Cute, Tony.
Pete Christie, Channel 11 in Lubbock. Coach, it's been 2002 to 2004 since Tech won 3 bowl games in successive years. What would a win like this mean for the program moving forward after such a tough start to the year?
Yeah, number one, means a lot to send these guys off on a winning note. And it carries us into 2024. It carries us with some momentum into the off season, and it does. I mean, one thing, whenever I first came into the building, we talked about the standard, like the floor of the program is to be bowl eligible. That we should expect to be in a bowl game every single year. And for them to, be able to do that for this program for the last 3 years. And then the second part is to win that bowl. And, they did a great job in the Liberty Bowl against Mississippi State. We had a great game last year in the Texas Bowl against Ole Miss. And, it's time for these guys to finish it off and, kind of write their names in the chapters of Texas Tech football. And I think people will look back at this time and really be able to point to, like I said earlier, these are the guys that started what's about to happen at Texas Tech.
Any more? All good? All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank y'all very much.
Cal will be coming up.